Well, Lori, officially those investigators are listing the cause of this fire as under investigation. But when you consider the recent history across this county, everyone here believes this too will turn out to be another arson. And while the fire was destroyed, the faith of the members remains strong.
That is just so terrible. I just can't believe anybody would do this.
It's like a recurring nightmare for Jehovah Witness Diane Martinez.
I said, oh no, not again, but this one looks horrible.
Olympia's Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses could not be saved.
I just feel so sad because somebody really seems to be sick, maybe.
Investigators from Olympia Fire to the ATF can't say for sure that this fire was intentionally set, but it's the leading theory after what happened in March. Surveillance cameras then captured images of a fire starter whose efforts only caused minor damage to the building. That same morning, an arsonist started a fire at the Tumwater Kingdom Hall, and in May, someone fired bullets into Yelms Hall.
It's the saddest thing to see. It really is.
Neighbors don't know why someone would target a place of worship again.
Right now, I'm angry at whoever did it.
What he did, he needs to be caught. He needs to answer, you know, the way he does, but not hatred. No, no hatred.
Martinez says those in her faith are taught that life on earth is full of trials. She's used to meeting people who don't respect or understand her beliefs, but she doesn't let that, or worse, change anything.
We believe to give out the good news that one day we're going to live on a paradise earth. Yes, it's destroyed. But Jehovah's word is not destroyed.
The surveillance video you saw in that story, that was back in March. Now, there are a lot of cameras on the building behind us, and investigators were able to get in there this afternoon to try to retrieve the hard drive that controls and records the images caught on those cameras. We're not sure yet if any of those images survived all the fire and all of the water damage. We're waiting to hear more from Olympia police on that. There was an arrest made early this morning. As officers were responding here to the hall, they saw someone who they thought might be suspicious. He ended up having a warrant out for his arrest, but they have not been able to link him to this fire. If you know anything, you're encouraged to call 911, and there's also a $6,000 reward for help figuring out what's happening down here in Thurston County. Live in Olympia, Drew Mikkelsen, King 5.